feel like there's normally music playing. I think I missed something there with the music playing. Whoop. And I just had feedback. So we're learning technology. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to our Tour Tuesday. Marilyn, you are hopping on right away. Look at you. We love seeing you every week. We're back at it again. Hey, Carrie. We are back at it again, you guys. What a treat for all of you tonight. Getting me and Cindy on here.
Acting that way.
Normally you guys get Cindy and JJ. JJ is off living a fantastical life in Europe right now. So Cindy and I are jumping on and doing it together tonight.
Is that what you're going to call me all night, as Cindy?
I feel it's more professional than saying me and mom, but Cindy is my mom. So that is nice too. We almost look alike. It is hard to believe that I'm adopted, isn't it? We look so similar.
You have to tell everybody.
I just think
I want them to believe that I made you.
Well, it was meant to be.
Yes.
Meant to be.
Yes.
Hey, Michael. Hey, Alyssa. Alyssa, we do. We got people all over Europe. That's something we're going to talk about tonight, too, as we jump in. Hey, Laurie. Hello, hello. But welcome, all. We're getting logged in here. I know we're only about 2 minutes in, but welcome. As we said tonight, it's going to be me and Cindy broadcasting from states away. Look at us using technology. So proud.
Green, Texas, and I'm in Bellevue.
That's right. Mom is at the office. You guys get to see a little sneak peek of everything that goes on behind the scenes with Mom has her tour wall behind her, which is awesome because that's where all the tours get made, which is awesome. Hey, Karen. So it's great that we get to do this together. How was your Memorial Day? You, Mom. How was Memorial Day?
Well, Saturday we cleaned like usual, and then Sunday we went to the cemeteries and passed out all of the flowers and everything in Dodge, Nebraska. And then last night we went and played dominoes all night.
Love that. I love that. And you went and did that with Dan and Linda, right? Who are some of our travelers too. They're family as well, which is awesome. And Sue, I feel like I just talked to you on the phone. Look at that. And welcome, Jolene. Welcome, Bert. And Alyssa put that in there too. Something that's really cool tonight. And the reason you have me and Cindy is because we have 3 tours that are currently out and about in Europe. We are just hitting our busy season, aren't we, Mom? Where we are, trips are picking up. Between May and November is where the bulk of our trips are for the year. And we have so many people out and about all over Eastern and Western Europe and the Mediterranean. And it looks incredible.
So
what, Mom?
We have Greece out right now.
We have Greece out and we have Tuscany out. Greece is out there with Paige. And they have seen Athens and they're currently in Crete and they will be going to Santorini. Clearly, I've never been to Greece. Santorini is where they will be ending their trips and flying home. And it looks incredible. If you haven't seen the pictures on Excite's social media, let me see if I can put them up here. So they have been, like I said, they started their city tour in Athens. This is our small but mighty group, which is awesome. With Paige, and they've done a ton of food tours here as well. You can kind of see in these pictures, trying all the local cuisines, doing wineries, they should be on their catamaran going on, jumping into the ocean. It looks beautiful. It sounds like they're having a great time. I cannot wait to hear from the guests and from Paige when they come back.
That looks really good.
And I think Alyssa is on here and she went to it last year, I believe. And it's every time people go on the Greece trip, every time I hear is like, wow, this is a staple trip that Excite does. It's incredible. Everybody should be going on it, which is awesome. So I hope I get to go on it one day too, because it looks amazing.
We'll get you, Brie. Don't worry.
And
we also have somebody out in Tuscany and the Mediterranean. Bill and Chris are out there.
They are.
And they'll be back on June 1st.
Yep, and so will Greece. So Greece and Tuscany get back on the same day. I believe they're both 12-day trips, 10 or 12-day trips. And in our Tuscany, an Azamara cruise ship, that's what Bill and Chris are on. This was in Barcelona that they went to. I believe they were in Barcelona yesterday. They have seen Siena, Rome, Florence, and Barcelona. And then they're continuing on and they'll end in Lisbon. So they have been all over the Mediterranean and Europe. It looks incredible. Last night I saw this on Brian Stark's Facebook. Right here, they had the like white dress night when they were on the ship last night, and that's the group. They look fabulous. And Brian and Cliff are two of our guides as well, who went as guests and are having an amazing time. And Bill and Chris are leading it, and that one also looks beautiful, and it looks like they've had incredible weather. So love that.
And the other one that's out, they have our fearless leader Jay on. It's the London one, and that one just left May 23rd, and it won't be back till June 3rd.
Yeah, and that's another long one and a good group there. And like Mom said, JJ is leading that one, so that's why he's not here tonight. Or if you've been calling the office and you've gotten like all the lines have been busy, they may have been sent to JJ's cell phone at 3 a.m. overseas, so they get coming to me. So if you've been called by me recently, thank you for dealing with us. So they started off in London and did the Buckingham Palace and Windsor Castle, all the sites of London. And today they went to Bath, and here's the changing of the guard outside of Windsor Castle, and they went to Bath and then to Stonehenge today, where they posted some of these pictures. Excite did that too. And they still have to go there. I think they have a free day in London, and then they will be going to Paris and Versailles before they head back home. So just seeing all over the UK and Paris.
What's the weather like there now?
Probably rainy. It looked a little bit rainy, which is normal for the summer there. You can either get sun or rain. That's why it's so green and so beautiful. So, and they look like they're having a fabulous time too.
Well, I know he's working too, because all day today he's been calling.
Yes.
Check the email. Did you make the bank deposit? Who called here? That's a nosy person.
But it's great because we still have support both in the office here in Texas, and JJ supporting us from England, which is awesome. So we are keeping the things running while we're all traveling, which is fabulous. So kind of what we have in store for you all tonight. We wanted to show what all of our European travelers were doing because it's so exciting and so fun. We wanted to do a trip highlight for you tonight, which is a new trip for this year and kind of a one-time trip, because it's a 100th anniversary celebration that we are going to be doing. So we're going to go over that trip feature tonight. And then we kind of want to talk about what's coming up in June, because we have, I think, 9 trips going out in the month of June, all over the United States, which is so exciting, and Canada. So we'll just kind of highlight when those tours are going out. And I know a lot of you who are on this call are going on those trips, because I see familiar names in there. So excited to do that, kind of talk about an Alaska info session that I'll be hosting, and then we'll close out for the night. Anything to add?
No.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, so the trip that we want to highlight for all of you all
is the Grand Ole Opry celebration.
And this is the 100th anniversary celebration. And that's why it's kind of we go to the Grand Ole Opry when we do other trips, like as we're going through Nashville, but this is a celebration specifically for the Grand Ole Opry.
And that is August 13th to the 17th.
Yes. And that trip is 5 days, 12 meals, right under 2,000 for double occupancy, 2,700 for single occupancy. And we're going all the way through all the Omaha and Nebraska pickups, as well as Des Moines and Independence as well. And it's unique because we spend the bulk of our time in Nashville, but we also travel through St. Louis and see some cool stuff there too.
But what's unique about it is you have two very talented musicians get on your bus for the city tour, and that's how they play music and sing all the while they're showing you the city of Nashville. They're a great couple. We met them when we were in Nashville once, and we loved them. And so now we're asking them to jump on the bus and lead the bus, into a city tour. So you'll love it. It's like singing, and you'll love it. I know you will.
That's so unique. I love that. And something I think that is really cool too, that we're doing specifically on this trip, instead of just going to a show at the Grand Ole Opry, we get a backstage tour of the Opry, which is awesome. I'm so excited that we were able to set that up. And you get to go to a dinner party there to celebrate before going to the 100th anniversary show. And what's exciting about the 100th anniversary show is they're being, mum is the word. So they're not being super vocal about who is all performing. It's a lot of special guest stars, marrying country music from long ago with current, and what that looks like for the future of country music too. So it seems really exciting. And Nashville is, a bumpin' city. So we spend 2 days there, and we spend 2 days in St. Louis. So not only do you get to get all the behind the scenes stuff and eat at some saloons and do your city tours in Nashville, you also get to stop at the Cardinals Stadium in St. Louis and some other museums in St. Louis on the way, and some wineries as well, because we got to add in some wineries as we go. Who doesn't love that? And it should be a great, quick trip for people who are interested.
They never tell you who their artists are going to be at the Grand Ole Opry. They never tell you. It's always a surprise. So, but they're usually pretty good, and I'm sure they will be this year because of the 100th anniversary.
Well, and the Grand Ole Opry is the stage to go to. I mean, all of the greats have performed there for decades. So hopefully they'll bring them back, which is awesome. And I see we have some people joining us too. Let's see. Oh, the chat is active. Hey, Pam. Hey, Pat. Hey, y'all. Hey, Darlene. Hey, Cheryl. Thank you, Michael. That's very sweet. Yeah, Sue, one of our...
Sorry, I can't read you because Bree's got all the names again.
That's okay. I'm looking at two screens. So sorry, I'm like really putting my face up close. Hey, Linda. Yeah, the Sue in our office is going on that trip, which is awesome. We still have some seats left. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, we would love to have you jump on. So call the office, let us know. I know we had some signups today come in with brochures. So let us know if you are interested, and we'd love to take you on the 100th anniversary tour.
And then something else that's different, Brie, is we're doing the Route 66 too.
Yes. So our next thing to talk about is just kind of what are our big tours that are coming up in June, because they are like boom, 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 but like right after each other coming back. Right. And Route 66 is going, and that is also a 100th anniversary celebration.
Hey, is it Route or is it Route?
I've heard it both ways, to be honest.
Route. You call it Route.
Did I say route or did I say route? Now I don't even know. Route? I said Route 66, I guess. I don't know. The debate. What do you all think? Let us know. But Route 66 is very interesting. We have tons of stops. We are seeing all of the world's largest, insert here, ketchup bottle, the Blue Whale, all the Route 66 signs, Cadillac Ranch, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Diners. We get to eat at a restaurant in Chicago that has served the same menu since like 1898. The prices have changed, but because they used to do a hamburger for a quarter. Wouldn't that be incredible? But there are tons of things to do, and we finalized everything last week with Mark Thompson, who is the tour guide, and he's pumped. He's done a ton of his own research, and is gonna. He said
on Amazon. He's on Amazon. Don't forget, Brie.
That's right. He's going to buy some fun memorabilia type shirts that he's going to wear. We can't wait for it, Mark. We're excited for you. And there is a good group that is all going. And we even have a museum in Oklahoma, a Route 66 museum that's going to open especially for us. They're normally closed on the day that we're coming through, and they're going to open up so that we can see vintage cars, vintage gas pumps, all sorts of stuff. So Mark is excited. We're excited. And this is part 1 of 2. So next year we will do the second half of Route 66. So this one ends in New Mexico, right? Albuquerque.
Albuquerque, yes.
And then next year it'll be the Albuquerque to California. So we are excited, and there are a couple seats left on that one too. If you are interested in joining and want to see some of the remnants of the old Route 66 across the United States. Anything to add, Mom?
No, I just know that he's going to be a great guide because he's very detailed and he just wants to know everything that there is to know. I believe he's even going to get passport books for people so they can mark in there, what they've all seen and everything. So he is just ready to go. He's ready to go.
And verdict is in, Mom.
What?
Everybody is agreeing in the chat that it's Route long O, Route 66.
How can you tell that?
The song is what I'm hearing, and also just I'm seeing it phonetically spelled out. So Route. I agree. Linda and Alyssa are with us on that one. So
yes, oil.
I know I say all weird, everybody. I spent too much time in the South. I've been living here for 10 years. I say all. I know. So Route 66 is June 3rd through the 11th. So a nice amount of time in there. And then right after that, we have the summer in New York City. It goes out on June 9th. And we have a great group for that as well. And we had a couple people just add this week, which is awesome. We're so excited to bring you into the fold and get you into our tour group. That one has a lot of walking, but our counterpart, Christine, who we work with in New York City, is an awesome person that connects us with restaurants and tours and everything. And she is so excited to have our groups there, both in the summer and in the winter. So we're really pumped about that. And then the next one is the Kansas City Quilt Festival.
That one, everybody, you have to go with this. JJ's going to go with you.
Yeah.
And then he's going to take you guys not only to the quilt festival where you can buy all, get all your material and everything else there, sewing machines and whatever else you guys do, you quilters. But he's going to take you to the Jersey Boys too.
Yeah, the Jersey Boys musical as well in Overland Park.
He has to go. He wants to go because he's got to see those Jersey Boys. So
and I love it.
They will be on the bus with you, so you better sign up.
And that's something we partner with. We partner with Fabric Bash here, that's in Omaha, and kind of is a community of quilters, and they always put this on every year. And we help them by getting the bus together, and we go down through Omaha and down to Kansas City to visit all those quilt shows and museums. So if you're interested in that, call the office and we can get you more information.
It's June 12th to the 14th.
So very fast, Thursday through Saturday. Very quick, up and back.
We'll have a great time.
Our next ones that we have in June is the Nebraska Mackinac, which is June 13th to the 18th, and the Nebraska Magnolia Markets, which is June 19th to the 22nd. We have a couple seats left on those if you're interested. I will always say it time and time again. Mackinac Island is probably one of my favorite trips that we go on. It's one of my favorite places in the United States. I think I've done it 4 times, probably now 4 or 5. Love it. It's a magical trip. And then the Magnolia Markets are
in Waco.
Yep.
In Waco. Yes.
In Waco. Yep. And that one is June 19th to the 22nd. So those will be nice. Hopefully not too hot. I will say down here, living in Texas, oh Lord, it was 98 degrees today. So prayers and blessings. It's hot. It's hot down here.
Don't even go there, Brie.
It's hot. Okay. And then our next trip after that is our Alaska Land and Sea, our cruise. This is the second year that we've done it. I took it last year. I was the guide. Alaska, this is a hot take, y'all. It might be more beautiful than Hawaii. I don't, don't shoot the messenger. I don't know, but it's hard. It's hard.
I know that they don't believe you unless they go.
It's hard to explain. Like, if you're like, I've been to Colorado, the mountains are pretty, like I get, I guess, but then it's like,
these glaciers are just unreal. And the thing that you do there is unreal.
We rode sled dogs on a glacier. Why not?
We took a helicopter into a cavern.
Yeah, it was awesome. And Steph is going to be taking that trip, and it's a good group. There's about 20 people going. And for those of you who are our Alaska travelers, I'm going to be sending out an email to all of you this week. Check in, like how we do our check-in process is coming up in the next 6 days. So once that comes in, if any of you are having any trouble with the Norwegian Cruise Line, like login process or reservation links, it can be cumbersome. Totally understand. So I'm going to make like an office hours type of deal where you can hop on and we can do it together. If that is helpful, I did that with some people today and that felt very helpful. Even for me, I was like, oh yes, this is how we, go through this process. So I will be sending that out this week. So you can look in your inbox.
Who is this for? Just Alaska?
For our Alaska travelers.
Okay.
Yes. And then, I see on here, Cindy and Lori both traveled on it last year too and said it was beautiful. It's hard to explain until you go how beautiful Alaska is. Hawaii is also amazing. I don't know, it's all beautiful in its own way. I'm a cabin girl. I like the woods more so, I think, in mountains. So, but it's so beautiful and I'm really excited for our group to get there. And that one is going to be June 19th through the 30th. And then our last 2 trips that are going out in June are Mystery Tour number 3, which is June 21st. And then Mystery Tour number 1, which is June 28th. And those are just fast little one-day trips that we have coming up. And we can't tell you the itinerary because it's a mystery. So, but we are really excited. And I know Sue and Pat in the office have been working hard on all those bookings and everything, which has been great. Yeah, Linda, I agree. Alaska was excellent. I agree with you.
Is that Dan's Linda?
No, Linda Graff.
Oh, Linda Graff. Okay.
We did have 2 Lindas that went with us. I love it. Yeah. And then other than that, y'all, we are really thankful for everybody who's interested in all of our trips coming up in the upcoming years as well. The Rhine River Cruise has really taken off, which is awesome. If you are wanting to join that and still get the $200 onboard credit and the free airfare, you'll just want to sign up by May 31st. If the $200 credit doesn't appeal to you or you don't get it in before the 31st, that's okay. The flights are still included through September, I believe. So
yes, that's right.
So if you're interested in that, those are deadlines that are coming up. Other than that, June is fixing to be a busy month for us. We also have our team's corporate summer outing tucked in there. And we have all the tours for the Lutheran Women's Conference tucked in there as well. So it is busy, but we are so excited and we couldn't do it without any of you. So thank you so much for
any of our staff.
Any of our staff, our guests. So eternally grateful for all of you because you are who allow us to continue to grow. So thank you so much.
A lot of our staff is very energetic. I'll tell you that.
Which is fabulous. It keeps us young. We love it. And Pam, yes, both beautiful. I agree with you as well. And Alyssa, that's a great question. Mackinac there's a couple of seats left if people would like to jump onto that one for the summer. Yes. Our fall one is getting pretty full. There are a couple of seats left on that one, but that one is pretty full. But summer, there are some left. If you are interested, just as always, give our office a call. And Alyssa as well. Cape Cod is going, and I think we added some more seats because there was some more interest. And what's unique about that trip for Cape Cod is the flights are included in the price. So if you've always wanted to go in July, now's the time.
Brie, I think we should hit that.
I know. I've always wanted to go to Cape Cod. It's so beautiful. I've always wanted to see Martha's Vineyard. Yeah. For a long time when I was younger, I thought Martha's Vineyard was where Martha Stewart lived. I'm a little embarrassed to admit that, but when I was younger, I was so confused. Like, why are we taking a vacation destination there when I was younger? But listen, now I know what it is. It looks beautiful. I want to go. so, any other questions that we have before we close out tonight? Pop them in the chat, y'all. Just love spending our Tuesdays with you, and thanks for welcoming me onto the chat. Surprisingly, JJ gets back next Wednesday, so I think it'll be you and I again.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
You logged in flawlessly. I'm very proud of you. You're killing it at the technology game.
I'm learning, everybody. I do have a little bit more technology ability now.
She's killing it, y'all. She's killing it. So I love it. Thank you, Steph. I feel validated. So thank you. She said, that's why we are friends, Brie. I thought the same thing. I'm assuming that's about Martha's Vineyard. But that is all I have. Do you have anything to add in there, Mom?
No, just that we're happy to, if you have any suggestions or anything of tours that you'd like to see, please let us know and we'll look at them and see if we can do them. Probably not this year, especially not in June, but we will look into it and see if we can, put something together for you. Okay?
Can't wait. And thank you for everything, y'all. If you are looking for JJ, he will be back, like we said, in over a week. But if you need anything, please reach out to the office. The office can also direct any calls or, requests or questions to me as well. And just give us a little grace as we divide up the duties and conquer those. And
I was gonna say to them that it's only 7-hour difference from here to where he is.
Yeah, it's only 3 a.m.
Give him a call or something. Like 3 in the morning or something like that.
Yeah.
Let him know you love him.
But that's true. That's true. But you'll probably be hearing from me over the next week if you are looking for Jay. So, Kay, I'm excited to meet you too. It'll be fabulous. And that is all we have. So I will end the live here in just a couple seconds. But thank you all for joining us tonight. Have a very safe and wonderful week. And end of May, next time we see you, it's going to be June. Insane. We're hitting summer already. So differences in the 2 Nashville trips, Angie. Leave him be. Agreed, Alyssa. The 2 Nashville trips. One is we go to more places than just the Grand Ole Opry for Nashville at Christmas time. And then the Grand Ole Opry one is really just focused on country music, the Nashville scene in country, and the Grand Ole Opry all together. I hope that answered the question.
And the backstage and all that. Just a little bit extra.
Yeah. Other than that, good night, y'all. Have a beautiful evening.
See you.